The thing that you said about the community goes back to what you said about flawed people creating flawed people. Whereas when you have a community where one person is flawed, you have another person to pick up the slack where they lack. You know what I mean? And I think that is the real importance of the community. You have your base foundation, but when you need to build on top of that, you need to have people in place that can help you do that.
So, I don't know about you, guys.
No, you think.
So, I just wanted to end the pod with just, you guys talked about how you're proud of us, and I wanted to first let you know that I'm extremely proud of the man that you have helped me become, and all the struggles that you told me you dealt with, I've seen you deal with, and how you are today, the man you are today. I'm very proud to call you my father, and I appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Give me a joke though.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean,
Self-explanatory.
no, easy to be. Oh, sorry, I was gonna say,
Now you think
just to like try and personify it. You know how it was for me. My father and my mother split when I was younger, and I'm blessed that not only did you come into my life at such an early age, it was that you never really made it, like I never had a point where I didn't have a father, even though my biological father wasn't able to be around all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm blessed in the sense that you took over, and I've said this all the time, being a stepfather is not an easy job.
Yeah.
It's thankless. You know what I mean? It's very difficult to take on that position with the type of strength and grace and love that you did. And you stepped right into that role pretty much day one, like you knew how to handle it. And, like throughout this podcast, hearing about how you approached it and saying like, oh, I don't know if I did this right. I don't know if I did that right. You're gonna do things right. You're gonna make mistakes. And then look, when I was younger, obviously, it's a step. You have a step parent, so you want your biological parent to be there. And as I've become older, I've gained so much more of an appreciation of not only having you there, but how you were able to make it seem easy.
Thank you. Thank you. I can't say anything else behind that, but thank
I
you.
shook this man's hand, but
I didn't know, I didn't,
Hey, that's cool.
that's something that's brought to my attention that I didn't realize. I just, like you said, like pretty much just stepped into it. I didn't realize I was doing it. It just, it just came with it, and I treated it as my own, which he is.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody say, when I talk to people, I don't say like, my stepkid's like, yo, that's my son. So that's where I put it at. And to you three, I want to commend you guys. I mean, you guys are commending us, but I want to commend you guys because you guys are doing something that I could never do. I mean, you guys are volunteering to have all these kids around you. I don't have the patience. I don't have the patience to deal with people like that. I'm like a people person or like a kid person. I've become that, but generally I'm not. That's not me. I commend you guys.
Thank you.
It takes a special, like nurses and coaches. It takes a special mindset, to do that. And to hear you guys say like we're a part of that, even though we're not, but you take those and pass it on to other kids that are not yours.
That's
a
beautiful
good
thing.
thing. That's a
I'm
great.
gonna tell you something. Being a
I've
father is
never
rough,
looked at
right?
it like that because I never stayed in sports like that.
Yeah.
I've always thought about that. I've asked other friends that I've known and people that I've never taken. And I'd be like, yo, like, and it didn't happen to me, but I always thought about it, like, yo, like, what do you do when they say this and say that? And I'd be like, I don't know. In my head, I'm like, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. Cause yo, I've been with them since I've been with
Since I was 1.
2 and 5.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I never looked at it as any different. You know, so like I said, they were always, they still are my kids.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And you know, I guess that's more of a what's the original subject? The
Struggle.
yeah, struggle. That was more of a struggle. It is what it is. It worked out. It's still working out.
Hearing y'all
And,
talk, I couldn't.
I was about to say, I'm glad we couldn't tell.
I didn't.
Couldn't tell.
You
And
told me about it.
it's
I
funny.
forgot.
It's funny because a lot of times we'll go out and like people will be like, they'll say something crazy like, "Oh, you can't deny him." Like, he just not. We don't correct them either. We go, yeah.
We had an affair with you. How about it?
You're right. It's push that. I can see you.
Nah, yeah.
I would say that.
I'd say for me, I think after having 11 kids, still having the awareness to say, all right, and the energy, being an older dad, to say like, this kid might be a little different. Let me treat him as such. So like being a kid and becoming a young man, at every step you've been able to like adjust.
Yeah.
And he wasn't as strict with me as he was with the other ones because I wasn't out here trying to do the wrong thing. So he's like, all right, I'm gonna let you be. And I think not the first memories, but when he let me use, at the time, it was like one of his newer cars. Like we only had one car in the house. I was 16, didn't have my junior license yet. And he let me use the only car he has, and it was kind of new. I was like, all right, he's treating me different than all the seven. He would have never let any of them do it. Staying out late, not really worried about where I was, trusting me, giving me that, like, all right, I'm going to trust you until you give me a reason not to. Because you have put in 15, 16 years of showing me, like, you're going to try to do the right thing.
No doubt.
So I appreciate that.
Wait, we can't leave here. What's the coffee and the donuts, bro?
Coming on.